Want to make 86% on a stable coin, 80% on USDT? That's what they're doing over here with DeFi. Ladies and gentlemen, DeFi X, this is sponsored content. This is the second video I've done on the project. I am liking this project so far. It makes me nervous because it's a new project. It's using smart contracts, and quite honestly, I'm not technical enough to fully understand all of that, but they do have, as far as the contracts, but they do have where you can, check the balances on Etherscan. You can look at the source code on GitHub. They had a security audit that you can go read through yourself if you want. The website appears to be extremely transparent, and I love that part. They have answered questions for me that I've had, because before I made these videos, I said, listen, I'm going to be honest in my video review. I'm going to talk about what I like, what I don't like. And I've asked a lot of questions about the mechanics and understanding it, and I covered the mechanics of sort of how they get these high returns. And it's a combination of yield farming on like Venus and Compound, and I encourage you watch this video. I'll link it below in the description, and just to get kind of an idea, an overview of how the mechanics work. Today, what I want to talk to you about is what I've done over here personally. So I started in the previous video. I ended up putting in like $1,000 and $1,000 in BUSD. You can come over here and you can farm the DFX BUSD liquidity pool, and you can chase the high percent APY. You can come here and just do the single token, native token, DFX token, and you can, go over that 258% APY. But I came over here and put into the BUSD. Now, I will tell you that when I came over here, there was a couple things that I didn't understand, and one problem that I felt like the website had. And I'm thankful to say that the development team jumped on it really quickly, and I think they fixed the issue. We're going to check it out in this video. But it definitely rebuilt my confidence. So I actually put in $1,000, didn't know how to get it out. It's simple enough to get it out once you know how, but I didn't know. It wasn't intuitive. And that's kind of what I complained about with the developers, or at least the marketing person that reached out to me, and she went to the developers, I guess. But she brought me back some simple instructions, and in this video over here, I actually pinned the instructions to do a withdrawal. But it looks like they've made this even simpler. And by the way, these instructions are quite easy to follow. I'm going to actually do a withdrawal and redeposit just so you can see that. Now, I've got $3,700 over here. This APY goes up between, I've seen it as low as, I think, high 60s all the way up to into the over 100% day before yesterday. So it varies a lot depending on the price of the Venus token, the price of the DFX token, and that sort of thing. And once you understand how the mechanics work, it's pulling up. Just wanted you to see 3,700 BUSDs in here, 1.59 BUSD earned, and this is the DFX earned. So you can come over here, and this is awesome. They don't have, oh, this is so good. See, before they had another tab that was farming, and it was just complicated. It was confusing. It didn't make sense. So when you go into this BUSD pool, it's important to understand that you're getting APY. Your APY is a combination of what you're earning based off the compound mechanism that I explained in the previous video. Again, I'll link it above. I'll put it in the description. And it's a combination of what you're earning with the DFX token farming. Now, good news. This token price has been down to $4. It looks like it's on its way up. This is new. They didn't have this on the previous video, so I like seeing that. I think that's really awesome. The tokenomics, which I'll cover more in a future video, is really designed to help support this price. But keep in mind, any governance token, any native token can be more risky compared to, say, a stable token, for example, which is why I'm in BUSD. But I like seeing that this price is going up for sure. And I may withdraw some of my DFX and put them over here in this pool. Why not? Why not? I may do that. But today what I want to do is I just want to come over here and show you how to do a withdrawal. Listen, I thought I was going to make a video and show you the complex two-step version they had me do. We're going to see if we can just claim these profits now to see how well that works. Oh, this is beautiful. See, last week when I did this, that didn't work, and there was a big weird pop-up that came up that told me I had to remove from the farming, and it was confusing. I didn't understand it. Look at that. It's got 3 transactions. The smart contract is going to do those 3 transactions for me automatically. This is going to be nice. Oh, your wallet balance. That's beautiful. Okay, confirm. Now it's doing the second transaction. So it took the DFX out. Now I'm assuming it's going to withdraw the BUSD. Let's see. We're still making BUSD. You gotta love that. Oh, you know what it did? I think it sold my, did it sell my BFX? That's really interesting. That is really interesting. So they, in that pool, you only withdraw BUSD. I know I have some DFX left over from last week, my withdrawals. Let me take a look at this. Come over here to 1 inch. My favorite exchange. Okay, so I had 0.2. Okay, so it put another 0.2 in there. So it withdrew my BUSD. I thought it sold my DFX for me. It did not. I kind of like that it didn't, because then I can come over there and I can deposit into here if I wanted to. Heck, why not? This is super self-explanatory. Good job, team. If you watch this video, good job. I know you're going to watch this video. You paid good money for it. This is sponsored content. If you don't know, ladies and gentlemen, this is sponsored content. Okay, let's see. This is not enough funds for your wallet. Okay. All right, that makes sense. It's all good. I'll let that grow. All right. So now what I want to do, this should be super simple. I'm going to do a withdrawal, and I'm going to do a deposit, just so you can see that. This is super simple. Okay. Admittedly, this got me a little bit excited. This has me. Okay. So to do a withdrawal, you come down here, you click withdraw, and you click max. And by the way, the way they make their money is they make their money on what we're earning here. I think 30%, not what we see here, but they get 30% of the profits on the back end, which they're very transparent about that when you go through the wiki. I highly recommend you go through that. All that's very transparent. They also use a sizable percentage of the profit to buy back their token and to support the price of the token. Very good. Again, we'll cover the tokenomics more in depth, probably in a video next week. If you haven't seen it on my Odysee channel, I just did some Odysee exclusive content. There we go. So it's just withdrawing it. I just did some Odysee exclusive content. I'll put the link to my Odysee channel down in the description if you haven't seen it yet. Earning 3,000%. But that platform is way more sketchy. This is in BUSD. This is awesome. I love this. And see, the thing for me right now, Bitcoin, the crypto market's up. So right now, I'm kind of diversifying a little bit to stable coins. So to be able to make, and don't think this goes without risk. You know, they say it's low risk. They love to tout that it's low risk, low market risk, low market risk. I don't think anything in crypto is low risk. There's always risk to smart contracts. There's always risk of using some sort of leverage, even if the leverage is automated, even if the mechanics are designed to deleverage efficiently. It doesn't mean that there's not risk. I don't think 86% comes without risk on a stable coin. However, if you watch my previous video where I cover the project, then I think that they take on the risk, it appears, in a very responsible way. So it doesn't mean, don't think that you put a balance in here, it's going to be safe as just holding BUSD in your cold wallet. It's not. It's not that safe. So don't think that for a moment. And this is a sponsored video. Don't take this as financial advice. So just know that there is always going to be risk, not your keys, not your crypto. You're trusting putting it on a platform that is using a smart contract to create leverage for you. The trade-off is getting 86%, 70%, 90% in a USD stablecoin. For me, that trade-off is worth it. You'll just have to make up your own mind and your own decision. So now I'm going to make a deposit, redeposit it, and I'm just showing you. I had a request on my channel that I actually walk through and do these steps for people to be able to see. So that's really what I'm doing here. We'll come over here, click supply. We'll put 3,700 in here. And what I like about this mechanism now, this is so good. I love the way this works. It's so much easier than the way that it was. One thing that I like about this mechanism now is it's easier to claim profit. Before, you couldn't easily claim profit. You had to jump through 2 or 3 hoops just to claim profit. And I thought I was going to have to show you that on camera. Thankfully, I'm not. That's awesome. This is epic. So once a week, once a month, whatever, if you wanted to, you could come in here and compound and grow this. Ideally, we don't, have any sort of major market systemic risk. or contract risk. I would not ever put in your large holdings. I just wouldn't do it. I mean, you just got to be careful. Be mindful in crypto. But look, there it is. Making 74%. You can always just cash out your rewards. Keep in mind, every time you're cashing out, you're decreasing your risk. If you cash out 10%, you only got 90% risk. You cash out 50% over the course of several months, you only got 50% of your original risk in. So it's all about risk management in crypto, ladies and gentlemen. All about risk management. But I love that now we can easily claim our profits if we want to. This is awesome. Great job. Great stuff. So I just deposited $3,700. As you can see, I'm earning right there already. It hasn't been the last earnings that I just withdrew at the beginning of this video, just so you know if you're just trying to get an idea. It has been about probably 15 or 16 hours since I originally put that 3,700 in, just to give you kind of an idea of my earnings. I'm sorry. I think I put 2,000 in last night and then maybe 1,700 this morning. So it probably wasn't even a full 16 hours for that 3,700, just to kind of give you an idea of those earnings, which I think is pretty good. Hey, let me know your thoughts down in the comments. What do you think about DeFi X so far? Do you like this type of content? Do you want to see more content like this? Let me know down in the comments. Thank you so much for watching. Ladies and gentlemen, decentralized cryptocurrency equals freedom. This is Crypto Wealth. I'm out.